Oh boy, this is actually happening now. It's time for my WrestleMania predictions. WrestleMania 34 is just a couple of days away, and it's incredible. It's an incredible feeling. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy here, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up. If you have not seen my NXT TakeOver New Orleans predictions, I urge you to check them out. And as I said, though, here's the WrestleMania predictions. Into the nitty gritty. We got so many unanswered questions going into the show, but at the same time, we got so many things we think we know what we're going to see at this show. So let's dive right into it. Again, shout out to Cultaholic. Please go follow them if you haven't already. Cultaholic.com, Cultaholic on YouTube. They are wonderful. I am basing my predictions off of those lovely gentlemen. And it's four this time. So I'm really looking forward to comparing mine with four that I've known for quite a bit now on YouTube. Again, thank you for what you do. You have entertained me, and I know lots of other people around the world who you really entertained. Thank you guys. What is this? Let's dive right into it in really no particular order. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, first of all, the pre-show. I think at this point we know that the pre-show is going to feature three matches. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, figures it was last year on the pre-show. The Cruiserweight Championship match, I was hoping it would find a way onto the main card because I've really enjoyed 205 Live in the tournament, but it is what it is. And the Women's Battle Royal. So both Battle Royals on the pre-show. All right then. And apparently, and this is what I've heard, Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler are going to do commentary for the whole pre-show. I really hope that's true. It's going to be fun. I'm a little bit worried about Jerry Lawler doing commentary for the whole Women's Battle Royal. But again, it is what it is. So let's see where it goes. Now, as I said, starting off, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, a match that everyone who talks on commentary believes it to be elevating the career of the superstar who wins it. That has been further from the truth for the past 4-ish years now. Cesaro wins in 2014, and slowly but surely, even with Paul Heyman at his side, it just doesn't work. Big Show wins in 2015, and it was on the pre-show, and again, it's the Big Show. His best days were behind him. No disrespect. I'm a big fan of the Big Show. As I am Cesaro. And then 2016, WrestleMania 32 on the main card. I think it was the second last match, too. Baron Corbin pulls the surprise win, and that felt like a big deal. But what happens? A long feud with Dolph Ziggler that never feels like it ends, and Baron Corbin falls into the WWE system, and it just goes on, and we know what happens. No disrespect, though, Corbin. I'm kind of just stating my version of the truth. We all have our opinions. And then just last year, again on the pre-show, Mojo Rawley wins, and it doesn't really do much. Um, really though, I was really hoping Killian Dane would win last year. I was so excited, thinking, "Oh my goodness, we're gonna get an NXT superstar winning this. This is gonna work so well." Oh no, he's eliminated. Okay, that kind of just happened. So let's go. Adam Pacitti has picked Killian Dane, who I just talked about. That's surprising because I don't see him being in the match, especially that it's on the kickoff again. Then again, it was last year, but I just don't see it happening, especially after a ladder match he's going to do the night before. Again, it could happen, but I'm going to respectfully disagree. Jack King has picked Elias. I don't even see him being in that match. 100% sure. I see him doing a sing-off with none other than The Rock at the Show of Shows. It's a segment that will be meant to kill time, but it should be funny. I think it's going to be pretty funny in my opinion. So we'll see where it goes. Hopefully. Oh, I just can't handle it apparently. I need some water. Ah. Don't be afraid, H2O. Okay, so what I was just discussing was I really hope Elias and The Rock does happen in terms of a sing-off, because it's actually been, I think, around 2 years since The Rock was just doing anything with WWE, and that was WrestleMania 32. I don't believe he's made any appearances at shows or anything since then, at least live. So that's just what I think, and it would be a really good opportunity for them. So, moving on to Sam Driver. Sam's is the most logical in my eyes. He's picked Big Cass, and that's someone I've completely forgotten about, as you might have as well. So Big Cass could return. It would be on the pre-show, but it could happen. If he gets his own entrance, that would be kind of nice too. I'm hoping a few of them do get single entrances. Maybe Big Show returns in this match. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe Kane shows up. I don't know about Mark Henry. We'll see about it though. A few others. Hopefully some surprises. That's what Battle Royals can be for. Surprises, you know. But I can kind of agree with this because it would be a surprise, and if Cass is back, we want to do good things with him at first, so this will be something. Will it elevate his career to the top? It might. It actually might, because Cass is someone I feel that WWE would want to use when he comes back to a minor singles title. So we'll see what happens. And then moving on to Ross, he's picked Baron Corbin, a very poor prediction in my eyes. It would make the match feel completely like an even bigger waste of time than it already is, because what's going to happen? It's not like they're going to use Baron Corbin again, though. Just my opinions, as I know you wonderful people have as well. So I don't see that happening. As for my prediction, though, this one is really hard to say. Oh, this video is going to be long, and I know it, and you guys are hanging with me, and I really, really appreciate that. Oh, there's choices, like it could be Dolph Ziggler just for the sake of finally giving Ziggler a win. It could be Matt Hardy. It could be Bray Wyatt. It could be another surprise person. But I'm kind of on the same mindset as Sam for this one. I'm going to pick Big Cass. I know it sounds a little bit weird, and I think they might just give him an attack return on a Raw or just a regular match return. But I feel like that's actually a really good choice now that I think about it. Big Cass. I'm up for it. There you go. Moving on to match number 2, the Cruiserweight Championship, as I've said in previous videos, including this one. I've really enjoyed the tournament on 205 Live. The matches have been wonderful. They're still wonderful even though the tournament's over, and as I said, the crowd is trying to get into the show now, and I really appreciate that because I'm starting to enjoy it more. Cedric Alexander, workhorse, been there since day one, same as Mustafa Ali. But the thing is, we've waited so long now. If they don't give it to Cedric this time, how many more times do we have to wait? I don't know. See, the thing is, 3 out of the 4 have gone for Cedric, except Ross. He's picked Ali, claiming that WWE have been putting the promos Ali has been doing on TV, talking more like personal and everything, and I think that influenced his decision. I might not be saying it right the way he said it, but I'm just trying to remember exactly what he said. So, I'm not feeling that. I'm going to pick Cedric Alexander. It's time to give him the title. Simple as that. He was my pick once this tournament got started. He should have beat Enzo in the first place. Cedric Alexander, please. Thank you very much. Moving on to the last match of the pre-show kickoff. It's the Women's Battle Royal. And we all know what happened to the original name. Thank you, Snickers. Thank you, Snickers. Okay, so we have, again, more than one person with the same prediction on this one. Jack and Sam have picked Becky Lynch because, stating, I believe, can we make her relevant, please? Can we make sure she's still here? I completely agree with that. Adam Pacitti has picked Sasha Banks simply because he wants a bigger heel turn at this show. And Ross has picked Ember Moon. So, this could be very interesting. And I'm really not sure myself, obviously. It's another Battle Royal to call. And for a good feel moment, though, and because I have a heel winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I don't see Cass turning face coming back. I think it's going to be Becky Lynch. I actually think they're going to give it to her. It would just be a really good feel moment, and can we try to make Becky feel irrelevant again, please? Please? Pretty please? I'm picking Becky Lynch. Okay, so that's it for the kickoff. Again, thank you guys. We are getting through it. On to the main show. Starting off with what I have on my list, the triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. It is The Miz, the champion, New Dad, taking on Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. triple threat match. This has been a very tough one to call because of a few reasons. The biggest one, I was expecting this to be a ladder match and at least 2 or 3 more people. I wasn't expecting a triple threat match to stay, but no Samoa Joe. Braun Strowman did not get added to this match. Elias did not get added to this match. It just stayed a triple threat. And that has really surprised me. I finally accepted it just 2 weeks ago and just realized, you know what? My friend, myself, this is going to be a triple threat match. Wow. It's going to stay a triple threat match. And it's just been strange. That's what I expected again. The ladder match that happens at every WrestleMania, multi-man, but no, it's not happening. So to pick a winner has been tough. Now, Pacitti has picked The Miz. He's the only one to pick The Miz, and that's what was really hitting my brain since this thing started. You know what? Miz is going to keep the title, keep his reign going. He's not going to take time off just yet. He's the champ. He is the best Intercontinental Champion of all time. Then Seth Rollins is starting to knock in the brain. That's who Ross has picked. The only member of the Shield to not win the Intercontinental Championship. But Sam and Jack have picked Finn Balor, and that is my final decision. I'm picking Finn Balor, and I wasn't expecting to lean this way, but it is what it is. Finn Balor took the L again on Monday to Seth Rollins in another fantastic match. Miz is standing over them on commentary. Seth is proud, but Finn needs this the most. He really needs it. What has happened to poor Finn Balor over the past year? We need to get this man with the championship. Build him back up, please. The Miz, I think he can take some time off now. Well-deserved time off with his new baby girl. Congratulations once again. So I'm picking Finn Balor, and it's a really good feel moment, too, to see Finn win the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, that's what I'm sticking with. So next, we have the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defending against Nia Jax. Oh boy, I can't tell you how happy I was when Asuka showed up at Fastlane because I realized, okay, it's going to be Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. So Nia Jax finally gets it. Please. And it is not all Nia Jax predictions with Cultaholic right now. 2 of them, I believe it is Sam and... apologize, there's a lot of writing here. Sam and Adam Pacitti have picked Alexa Bliss. Only Jack and Ross have picked Nia Jax, and that's who I'm going with. Please give it to Nia Jax. I'm so happy it's on the main card, and I can see it. It would just be such a good feel moment to see Nia Jax get it. Again, it's another bully storyline. Like, does Bliss really have to win? She's been champion since October. It's time to put this reign down for a bit and give Nia something. Please. You guys know I'm getting more emotionally invested into this. So moving on, though, it's time to shift over to Smackdown. We have a Fatal 4-Way match, originally a triple threat for the United States Championship. I'm so happy this was made a Fatal 4-Way. We have the champion Randy Orton defending against Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, you guys know I'm a big fan of his, and Rusev. I'm so happy Rusev was added to this. He's not in the Battle Royal. And one nice thing is, I don't think Rusev has actually ever competed in the Battle Royal at WrestleMania. He's always had something to do, or he was injured and not on the show. So, I'm happy with that. I think that's right. I think that's accurate. So, we have a few choices here. And by a few, I mean only 2. Jack is the only one to pick Randy Orton, the champion, and the rest of them have picked Rusev. That was really surprising to me. Rusev did get the win over Jinder Mahal on SmackDown this week. That was cool to see. Rusev gets the momentum. But I'm really leaning toward now Rusev not winning. But I don't think he's going to take the pin. Let's not do that, please. I don't think he's going to take the pin. I'm really hoping Randy Orton is going to take the pin in this one because I'm going with it again. Oh, I gotta lean back in my chair for this one. Jinder Mahal. I'm picking Jinder Mahal. I feel like this has just been based around the waiting time to see Jinder Mahal win another championship. since the United States Championship tournament in January. And I think, again, Jinder is going to take a championship from Randy Orton on pay-per-view. And I really hope he pins Randy again. That would just be hilarious. I'm picking this more out of what I really want to see. Because originally, I was thinking Bobby Roode is going to get a good WrestleMania moment here. But then it got turned into a fatal four-way, and then I just got to thinking, no, I think Jinder's going to do it. I think Jinder's going to do it. It's a fatal four-way match. Yeah. And it could easily be Randy Orton just winning another WrestleMania match, but come on. Jinder! That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. So, moving on, it is time for the Smackdown Live Women's Championship match. Easily the most anticipated women's match out of the four, I believe, and one of them is a mixed tag, which we'll get into a little bit later. It's Charlotte, the champ, defending against Asuka. I'm looking forward to this match so much. And everyone has picked Asuka except Ross. He's picked Charlotte. That seems like a risk to me because I don't see the streak ending really anytime soon, to be honest. It's money. Money. Although WWE seems to be allergic to money in some situations. But money. Come on. I really want to see Asuka win the title. But there's one thing that might come into play. If you can't tell, this is a replica of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Carmella still has it, and she has been trying to cash in like mad over the last while. I'm not sure how many attempted cash-ins she's had, but it's been fun. She's held this thing since June of last year. The thing is, I don't see her winning the title, even if she cashes in. I think if Carmella cashes this in, after the match, Asuka's going to win and just show how undefeated she is. I hate to see Carmella waste it, but I feel like it would be a pretty sweet WrestleMania moment for Asuka. And the thing is, after all this time, it seems like WWE just haven't gotten anywhere with Carmella like they'd hoped. And that's not Carmella's fault at all. She's fun, and she's been fun with the briefcase. But I don't think they're going to let her do it. And it's really sad to say, but I don't think they're going to let her do it. If she cashes in to make it a triple threat match, though, that will be really interesting, because the possibility is Asuka loses without being pinned or submitted. Same goes to Charlotte. But I see Asuka winning the championship and keeping the championship. So, again, that's my opinion. We'll see what happens. I'm going to put this back now, because it has served its purpose for this wonderful video. And if you are still here, I really appreciate it, because it's a lot to go through and a lot of things to consider. But moving on. We are now into the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. I'm so happy this is on the main show. We have a lot of triple threats going on in this show, don't we, I think? A lot of multi-man stuff going on. So it's a triple threat match for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. It is the champs, the Usos, defending against the New Day, defending against the Bludgeon Brothers. A lot of people seem to predict that this was going to be a TLC match of some kind at the show. I immediately disagreed, because I think if they're going to use a stipulation, they should sit... My mouth. Did I even miscorrect anything? I'm just not sure. They should save the stipulation for the next match, possibly even the third match on pay-per-view, if we're keeping a feud going. If not, maybe it was a good idea, but I don't think this needs it. I think it's going to be crazy. But who's going to win? That's the hard part to say. Because I believe, Pacini and Jack King have picked the Bludgeon Brothers. Sam and Ross have picked the Usos. I don't think it's going to be the New Day. That really doesn't make sense to me. It's a big debate here. It's either the Usos or the Bludgeon Brothers. Do the Bludgeon Brothers get it right away and stay undefeated coming back? Unpinned and unsubmitted in tag team matches? Or do the Usos just keep going for now? Because this is now starting to seem like it's built around the Usos' first WrestleMania. They've been making history. And I've been so happy. I predicted the Usos to win in the Hell in a Cell, and a lot of people thought it was going to be the New Day. I had a weird system going on. If you want to watch that video again, I think it was my Hell in a Cell predictions. I have a really weird system as to how I picked the Usos to win, which I still find funny. I'm actually going to pick the Usos for this one, too. This is a title reign where I don't think it's going to end, but I think New Day are going to take the fall. Let's keep the feud going, please. But I think the Usos have got this. Like, they're great. They're awesome. They're fun. And their matches are awesome. Usos. Because they've been down since finishing. And now, moving into the other side of the picture. The other half of the coin. It is the Raw Tag Team Championships. It's The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, a fun team that I've really enjoyed since they started. Defending the championships. Last year they went in as a challenger. They lost, but this time they're going in as the champs, defending against Braun Strowman and a mystery partner who is still a mystery. Now, unlike the John Cena Undertaker no-show, which I really wasn't too pleased about, this is one I'm actually happy about. I really did think after a while, you know what? I think they are going to wait till WrestleMania to do the surprise opponent. And sure enough, it seems like they're doing it. Now, to state off, everyone has picked Braun Strowman and the mystery partner. It seems like that's the way they're going to go. Braun Strowman gets his gold. The Bar have been champion since the Royal Rumble. It seems like it. And hopefully Braun's partner will be no joke. I am going for Braun Strowman and the mystery partner, as did everyone in the wonderful staff called Holic on YouTube. Who is the mystery partner, though? I'm not sure. And they have not predicted yet either. They say they're going to do it at WrestleMania. So I guess it's up to me right now. Who could it be? Could it be the Big Show? That's not going to get the greatest of pops. Although two giants winning the titles, that's the WrestleMania moment. And Big Show winning a title, I don't think he's held a championship since... This is a hard one to call. I think since the beginning of 2013, when he lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Alberto Del Rio in the Last Man Standing match on Smackdown. That was a lot to say in one sentence. But it could be Samoa Joe. Can we actually use Samoa Joe at WrestleMania? I hope so. Could be Kurt Hawkins coming back from the wall. It could be Elias, but really? Don't think so. Don't think so. I've already given my reasons why Elias is busy. So who could it be? And I don't see it being Big Cass either. It's a tough one to call. This one I haven't thought about too much, and now it's starting to bother me. Who's it gonna be? Could it be Neville? Could be Neville. Because I feel like to Braun, we need somebody quick and somebody vulnerable to get the hot tag. Because I do see it being a tag team match. Maybe not the longest in the world, but a tag team match nonetheless, with both teams getting advantage over the other for periods of time. I'd love it to be Neville, but the more I think about it, the more I think if he comes back, it's going to be after WrestleMania. So, you know what? I guess I'm going to... for now, I will pull my own trigger. Samoa Joe. I want to see him. But I'm not going to pick Samoa Joe. And hear me out on this. It's not easy. I'm going to pick Bray Wyatt. I feel like now he might be a little bit changed after the deletion. Maybe not much. But it would kind of be a good feel moment to see Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman win the tag team titles. I can see it happening. And if that's the case, that means the Matt Hardy-Bray Wyatt feud is hopefully over. Bray got deleted. There's no reason to carry the feud. So I see Bray turning face and winning the titles with Braun Strowman. You're all probably thinking this probably isn't going to happen, but what do you think is going to happen? Feel free to let me know, because it's really hard to call, and I just don't see it being Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is someone who deserves to be up front and on the show, not just a surprise. But if it happens, it'd be great, which is my opinion. Moving on. We have the match that we still don't know if it's going to happen. John Cena versus The Undertaker. Is it going to happen? A lot of people think so, yes. I just don't know why they haven't done it, which makes me think it's actually not going to happen. Undertaker might show up, but he might not have a match with John Cena. John Cena might have a match with someone else. Maybe Samoa Joe, again, could be another surprise factor. It could be Rey Mysterio. I'm really not sure. But I'm not going to predict this. I'm going to lay this off for now. As in, I'm not predicting surprise opponents, nothing like that. If Undertaker John Cena happens, though, I'm picking The Undertaker. Don't lose to Roman Reigns and John Cena back to back. John Cena, you can get a nice big win at the 50-man Royal Rumble show when you beat Triple H. That's an early prediction. I might predict the whole show on that one. We'll see. We'll see when we get to that weekend. Last weekend of May, I think. Moving on, though, I think we have 4 matches left to go, and you wonderful people, if you made it this far, I congratulate you. We're nearly there. It is time for the in-ring return to one of the greatest pro wrestlers with one of the greatest stories in wrestling history. I love this book. Daniel Bryan is going to wrestle at WrestleMania, and I couldn't be more happier. He may be teaming up with Shane McMahon, but he's facing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, this one took a lot of consideration from me because I'm thinking, are we going to get a screw job or something with this toward the face team? Will Bryan or Shane turn on each other? Nay, nay. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have already won a tag team match to keep their jobs last year. I don't see them winning this match. I see them going to Raw the next night, or later on when there is another draft or a superstar shakeup, whatever it's called. So I'm picking Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Cultaholic have all picked Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, so I'm picking it too. I guess Shane McMahon's finally going to win a WrestleMania match since returning in 2016. He lost to The Undertaker, lost to AJ Styles. Daniel Bryan getting a good pin win, that is good enough for me. I cannot wait to see Daniel Bryan wrestle again. One thing, though, I know a lot of you people would love to see this, but I'm just going to express some early opinions. I have no interest in seeing Daniel Bryan wrestle Brock Lesnar or Shinsuke Nakamura. I like Daniel Bryan healthy, and I can't see him coming out of matches with those two the same way he went in. That's just something I'm getting off my chest. So, moving on, we have what a lot of people are starting to think is going to be the main event of the show. I don't think so, but it'll definitely be high up there. It's Triple H and Stephanie McMahon taking on Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. Of course, I'm picking Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. I at first thought about it thinking, oh, this might be another Triple H surprise win, just like against Sting. But is Ronda coming to lose? I don't see the point in that. Although the real reason revealed, a lot of people believe, is that the only reason Ronda came to WWE is to make Stephanie look good. But I'm really hoping that storyline-wise, Ronda pulls Stephanie's arm out of its socket, and we get a double submission win for Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. I think I said that right. Yeah, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. So that's what I'm picking, and that's who everyone has picked here too. If Triple H and Stephanie do win, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh until I cry. It's just going to be funny at this point if they win. Just my opinion, again. But props, they do work out, man. They put time in the lab. Moving on to the first of 2 World Heavyweight Championship matches. A lot of people think that both World Championships are going to change hands at this show. I have been a little bit skeptical because the last year's WrestleMania, both did. The year before, the title changed. The year before that, the title changed. The year before that, the title changed. And the year before that. The last time a World Championship was retained at WrestleMania was WrestleMania 29, when Alberto Del Rio kept the World Heavyweight Championship from Jack Swagger. And the last time the WWE Championship was retained was the year before that, when CM Punk kept it from Chris Jericho. Are we really getting 2 more world title changes? That's what started to influence my decision. First one, we have AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, the dream match in WWE. We're finally going to see it. The build, it has not been the greatest, but the match is going to be wonderful. Who's going to win? Sam and Ross have picked Nakamura, but Jack and Adam have picked AJ Styles. Who am I going to pick? Nakamura. He can't lose again. Can he? after what happened with him and Jinder. And I got through that because I love Jinder Mahal. As a competitor, I just think I think it's hilarious. He has real heat, and it's just been great going along the whole ride with him. But Nakamura took some bad losses last year, and this could be the emotional breakdown of AJ Styles at WrestleMania. It's been building to it for a while now. What he had to go through to get through Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, the six-pack challenge, it all just comes back in his head as he realizes he just can't beat Nakamura. And then one Kinshasa later, maybe there'll be more than one in the match, but when he just, I see the ending of this match in my head, and I see Shinsuke Nakamura winning the WWE Championship. It would be a great moment, and I really wish it would close the show, but we all know what's going to close the show. It's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Hopefully it'll be good. If it's anything like 31, it's going to be looking like a real beatdown, but I'm hoping it's going to be better than that. Although it's going to be hard, because at WrestleMania 31, somebody cashed in Money in the Bank and made my day and year. Of course I'm picking Roman Reigns, and everyone's picked Roman Reigns too. So, you know, he's going to win. Brock is seemingly going back to UFC again, and I am being a little bit, I guess the right word is rude and suspicious. I think UFC are going to catch him with drugs in his system again. And just like a few times before, not do anything about it. But I see Roman Reigns winning. That is the main story here. And you know what? Good for you, Reigns. I am not a Roman Reigns hater anymore. It was fun to be when it was clear that that's what they were building Reigns to be at the time, with cash-ins and screw jobs and all that. But I've really lost that feel when Kevin Owens beat him last year at the Rumble, because I really knew what they were going to do with him after the whole Undertaker thing. I was too busy laughing when Undertaker realized that Roman Reigns was number 30 in the Royal Rumble, and all that happened. I just saw it coming. And then Braun Strowman made it a lot better, so I just got over it. Roman Reigns, congratulations, man. You're not a part-timer. You're going to win the Universal Championship, and go on. Go on, mate. Your time. And as we pass the 30-minute mark, I would like to say thank you very much to the viewers and subscribers who have watched my predictions for WrestleMania 34. It's going to be a heck of a show, just like NXT TakeOver the night before. I can't wait. We're so close. So close. It's going to be fun. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't even talk right. I'm emotionally worn out right now. Oh, wow. Thank you all so much for watching. Fix a little color. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even fix it. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think is going to happen this Sunday at WrestleMania. What are you most looking forward to? What are your fears? What's going to happen? We are about to find out. I will see you all Sunday for my NXT results and review video. Keep it real.